p.m. in the West in her hometown of Perth, up against Flavia Pennetta, live and exclusive on Fox Sports. Ollie, okay, we go back 12 months, we have a conversation to say that Casey Dellacqua will not only be the last Australian left in the US Open, but she'll be the last Australian left playing in the second week on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Would you have told me to go and get my head read?
Possibly, but I would have said that for other reasons as well, not just the fact that you've made a comment. Casey Dellacqua, but look, Adam, I suppose she's been there or thereabouts, Casey, over the course of her career, and then she suffered bad shoulder and bad foot injuries, had some surgeries, and made her way back to the tour by courtesy of the Futures and the Challenges and all of those small events, and she played and really rededicated herself to the sport and got fit. So we know she's got the talent. Then all of a sudden, everything was great in her personal life. She had a child, was happy, and she was training well with Shannon Nettle, her coach, got a few wins, the confidence built. So it all came together really nicely. But in terms of her ability, it's always been there. It was just a question of all the dominoes falling and putting everything in the right place, and she has. And look, I think the great thing about Casey, for me personally, I spent a bit of time on the court with her hitting with some of the guys that I train. Completely rational human being, extremely honest and candid about a game. Most players aren't.
Yeah.
Most players wrap themselves in layers to protect themselves from a loss. Casey's not like that. And she plays without emotion. I know that doesn't sound great, but she's realistic and she works her way through matches in a very clever fashion. So she's got a lot of good things going on upstairs when she plays.
She just got the better of Pliskova the other day. She had ups and downs throughout this match, and maybe it goes back to what you were just talking about, that she was able to steady herself mentally when it went away for her in the second set, and she came back and negated the big serve of her opponent. Why is she having a tournament like this at the US Open on hard court? Is it something about game style, or is it just the situation she's in all around at the moment?
It is. It's a culmination of matches that she's had throughout the course of the year.
It's a collaboration of a series of events.
Well, that's right. I don't want to put words in your mouth, because everything has led to this. You look at what she did at Indian Wells. You look what she did at the Australian Open. She's played good hard-court tennis. She got herself a seeding. That brought her some respite in the draw. She didn't run into Serena Williams in the first round. She played some lesser-ranked players, got her teeth into the tournament, built confidence.
This is her year, basically, the last 12 months, starting from the bottom up. September 2013, she was ranked 209 just after the US Open last year. She had a really good Australian summer, played some lesser events, got some confidence, got some points, got to the Australian Open, and got all the way there. Indian Wells, she qualified. Her ranking wasn't as such that she could just walk into a big event like that, but still she qualified and made the quarterfinals there. Birmingham on the grass, she made the semi-finals in the US Open. She is still going, and who knows where it could lead. It could lead to a next round meeting with Serena Williams. That would be nice. Let's hear from Casey now. Adrian Franklin sat down with her on her day off to talk about her rise to where she is right now.
I haven't made it past the second round here before, so it's nice to have my best result at the age of 29, I guess, and to have an opportunity to play for a quarterfinal spot.
If someone said to you 12 months ago, you'd be here, you'd be into the fourth round, one match away from a quarterfinal matchup, could you have believed that at all?
No, not really, to be honest. Last year I was in qualifying, and the last 12 months have been tough just getting myself back to where I am now. But yeah, it's been a really cool 12 months just in terms of all the challenges that have been ahead of me, and that I've been able to achieve a lot of them, of what I wanted to achieve, and to finish off the year strong as well. I started the year really well, but I wanted to finish the year well too.
You said after your press conference in the previous round that you want to be a player that other players are scared to play. You don't talk too much about that, but there's like a quiet sort of determination about you, isn't there?
Yeah, you know, I do. I believe that I belong in the fourth round of Grand Slams, and I do believe that I deserve my seeding at slams and stuff. I pretty much just pride myself on doing the work day in, day out, and fighting hard for each match and seeing where it takes me. And so far, the process has been pretty good, and it's taken me to some good results, so I'm really happy.
We've spoken about your coach, Shannon Nettle. How important was it to have a coach that could take you to that next level?
Yeah, that was probably, I guess, the biggest moment in turning my career around, was teeing up this coaching relationship with Stinger. He has been phenomenal in, I guess, transforming my game in a positive way, where I play the game style that I want to play to be able to win matches and to get me to the ranking that I'm at. we've done a heap of hard work, day in, day out. We're on the practice court working on fine-tuning all the things that I do well. So he's been awesome, and obviously over the time we've become really good friends, and we both love our footy, and we have a really nice relationship, which I think is really important when we're on the road together and week in, week out, trying to get the best out of each other. So yeah, at this stage of my career, I couldn't have asked for a better person to work with.
And now focusing on your next round, Flavia, Pennetta, you both really like to fight, but do you think you're a similar sort of matchup to Flavia?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of her play, and I think my coach team will get a lot of footage over the next 24 hours and have a bit of a watch, and I've obviously seen her play a fair bit, so I have a bit of an understanding what I'm up against. She's obviously 11 in the world for a reason, and I think it's going to be a really tough match. I think there'll be some good tennis, and we'll both fight hard, and we're playing for a quarter-final spot of a Grand Slam, and I've been in the fourth round a couple of times at the Australian Open, so I've had that experience now, which hopefully will help me in terms of settling into the match and getting used to the environment out in Arthur Ashe. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it and looking forward to another challenge.
We're looking forward to watching it live and exclusive on Fox. A reminder, 1 a.m. Eastern, up against Flavia Pennetta on Arthur Ashe Stadium.